Good morning, students. Welcome back. I hope all of you are safe and fit at home, studying well and completing your work on time. This video is for the students of class 8, subject English. And in today's video, we are going to cover one topic of our PC Wren's grammar book. This is our chapter number 17 and the name of the chapter is Direct and Indirect Speech. This is my lecture number 1 for the same chapter. This chapter is taken from PC Wren's grammar book. Students, we shall cover this chapter in 2 lectures. Topics to be covered in today's lecture are: first of all, meaning of narration will be explained along with example. Then, meaning of direct and indirect speech will be explained along with example. Then, difference between reporting verb and reported speech will be explained along with examples. Rules to change direct speech into indirect speech will be explained along with examples. Then, homework will be assigned. At last, previous homework will be discussed. A question arises. What do you mean by narration? The meaning of narration is an act of reporting the words of speaker. Reporting means representing. Narration is an act of representing the words of speaker. Means how you are representing the way of person has spoken. So, there are 2 ways of reporting the words of speaker. Number 1, direct speech. Number 2, indirect speech. So let us look into each of them in detail. What is a direct speech? The answer of the question is the exact words used by the speaker are reproduced, means are presented. The speaker is also mentioned. The direct speech is always enclosed within inverted commas. The first word of the direct speech begins with a capital letter. Now let us see what is indirect speech. The answer of the question is actual words of the speaker are transformed. They are said or written in a simple language. No inverted commas are used. No comma is used to separate the reported speech from the rest of the sentence. Or in simple way, we can say that the actual words of the speaker have not been reported, but only the substance of his words has been given. This way of representing or reporting is called indirect speech or indirect narration. So let us see an example to clarify it. So let's compare the following sentences. Raima said, comma, inverted commas start, I am very busy now, full stop, inverted commas close. So this complete sentence is called direct speech, right? So when we will convert the same sentence into indirect speech, so let's see what are the changes. Raima said that she was very busy then. So instead of inverted commas and comma, we have placed here that conjunction. And according to subject, we have changed the pronoun also of reported speech. So, sentence 1 gives the actual words of speaker Raima. This is called direct speech. Sentence 2 gives a report, means by someone other than the speaker, of what Raima said, means what did Raima say? The answer is Raima said that she was very busy then. So this is called indirect or reported speech. So students, let's once again examine these sentences. Raima said, comma, inverted commas start, I am very busy now. Full stop, inverted commas close. So this is direct speech. When we will convert the same in indirect speech, the sentence will be, Raima said that she was very busy then. Right? So it will be noticed that in direct speech, we use inverted commas to mark off the exact words of the speaker. In direct speech, inverted commas are removed. It will be further noticed that in changing the above direct speech into indirect speech, certain changes have been made. So let us see what are those. So students, there are certain rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. Number 1, tense. The verb am is changed to was, means present tense is changed to past. Number 2, person. The pronoun I is changed to he, that is, the pronoun is changed to third person. Number 3, the adverb means now is changed to then. Number 4, the conjunction means that is used before the indirect statement, means in the indirect statement you will remove inverted commas and comma. Instead of that, you have to write that before the indirect speech. So these are certain changes which you will observe while changing direct speech into indirect speech. What do you mean by reporting verb and reported speech? To clear this, let us see an example. For example, Raima said, comma, inverted commas start, I am very busy now. Full stop, inverted commas close. So students, here Raima said. So said is here reporting verb. And what do you mean by reporting verb? Reporting verb means the verb that introduces the reported speech is called reporting verb. And here, I am very busy now is reported speech. And what do you mean by reported speech? The exact words of speaker which are put within inverted commas or quotation marks are called reported speech. So this is the difference between reporting verb and reported speech. Students, so now let us see rules to change direct into indirect speech. Mainly there are 3 types of changes when we change the sentences of direct speech into indirect speech. They are number 1, change in the tenses, number 2, change in pronouns, number 3, change in some other words. Fine. So let us look into each of them in detail. So let us take the first type, that is change in tenses. Rule number 1 is when or if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the tense in the reported speech remains unchanged. Means if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, then the tense of the verb is not changed in the reported speech. It will remain same. So let us see some examples to clarify rule number 1. So first example is, he says, comma, inverted commas, start, Mohan is a good boy, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that says is here reporting verb. As I have explained to you, what is the meaning of reporting verb? The verb that introduces or the reported speech is called reporting verb, and Mohan is a good boy is here reported speech. And what is the meaning of reported speech? The exact words of speaker which are put within inverted commas or quotation marks are called reported speech. So as per the rule, if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, so here as you can see that says, first form of the verb plus s or es, so it is here present tense. So if reporting verb is in the present tense, then the tense of the verb is not changed in the reported speech. It will remain as it is. Fine. So when you will write down the same sentence into indirect speech, then it will be, he says that Mohan is a good boy. So dear students, what are the changes that you can see or that you can identify here when you will convert direct speech into indirect speech? Number 1, removal of inverted commas. It is necessary, it is compulsory to remove according to rule. Number 2, instead of inverted commas, use of the conjunction that just before reported speech. Fine. And according to rule, if reporting verb it is in present or future tense, then the tense of the verb is not changed in the reported speech. It will remain as it is. As you can see in the direct speech also, Mohan is a good boy. So is verb is written as it is in the indirect speech also. Same with other examples also. Number 2, the teacher will say, comma, inverted commas, start, Anita will pass, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that reporting verb it is in future tense. So there will be no change of the verb in the tense in the reported speech. It will remain as it is. Only what you have to do when you will convert direct into indirect speech, you have to remove inverted commas, and instead of that, just before reported speech, you have to write down the conjunction that. So the sentence will be, the teacher will say that Anita will pass. Same with other examples also. Anu says, comma, inverted commas, start, there is no banana in the basket, full stop, inverted commas, close. Fine. So when you will convert it into indirect speech, Anu says that there is no banana in the basket. Example number 4, Mohan will say, comma, inverted commas, start, dinner is ready. So when you will convert into indirect speech, sentence will be, Mohan will say that dinner is ready. So this is your rule number 1. Now let us move to another rule, that is rule number 2. When the reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense in the reported speech is also changed into past tense. So let us see change of tenses in the direct speech into indirect speech in case of reported speech. Means, if in the direct speech, reported speech is in present simple tense, then it will converted into past simple tense in indirect speech. So how you will identify that it is present simple tense? First form of the verb plus s or es, or you will get do or does. And identification of simple past tense, that is second form of the verb or did. Fine. So let us see some examples to clarify this. Number 1, he said, comma, inverted commas, start, I work hard, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as per rule number 2, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, so as you can see that here said is reporting verb and it is in past tense because the second form of say is said, right? So the verb in the reported speech is also changed into past tense. So here I work hard. So here work, first form of the verb is there. So it is present simple tense, then it will converted into past simple tense. So let's see how. He said that he worked hard. So what are the changes that you can identify here? Number 1, removal of inverted commas. Number 2, change of tense. Number 3, use of conjunction that. Fine. So keep one thing in your mind. You have to change the verb in the reported speech, right? So here verb in the direct speech, in the reported speech, that is work here, and it is converted into worked. Work, worked. First form of the verb, second form of the verb is used here. Fine, in the indirect speech. Same with another example also. Anil said, comma, inverted commas, start, Ram goes for a walk daily, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that reporting verb, it is in past tense. Said is here, past tense. So the verb in the reported speech, Ram goes for a walk daily. This is reported speech. And what is verb here? Goes. So the verb in the reported speech is also changed into past tense. Fine. So how you will convert it into indirect speech? Anil said that Ram went, go, went. Second form of the verb, went for a walk daily, full stop. So what are the changes that you can identify here? First, removal of inverted commas. Second, change of tense. And third, use of conjunction that. Now let us see next point, that is, if your reported speech is in present continuous tense in direct speech, then it will be converted into past continuous tense in indirect speech, right? So identification of present continuous tense is MR plus first form of the verb plus ing. And identification of past continuous tense is was were plus first form of the verb plus ing. So let us see some examples to clarify it. We said, comma, inverted commas, start, we are playing hockey, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that we said. So here said is what here? Reporting verb, and it is in the past tense, right? So we are playing hockey is reported speech, and in the reported speech, what is verb? Are playing, and it is in present continuous tense. So according to rule, it will convert it into past continuous tense. So what will be the sentence? We said that we were playing hockey. So what are the changes that you can identify here? Removal of inverted commas. Number 2, change of tense. And number 3, use of conjunction that. Same with another example also. He said, comma, inverted comma, start, my master is writing letters, full stop, inverted commas, close. Fine. So here said, it is reporting verb and it is in past tense. So when reporting verb is in the past tense, then the verb in the reported speech, what is verb? In the reported speech, my master is writing letter, is writing. So it is also changed into past tense, right? So the sentence will be, he said that his master was writing letters. So here as you can see that is writing is converted into was writing. Number 3, if your reported speech it is in present perfect tense in direct speech, then it will converted into past perfect tense in indirect speech. So the identification of present perfect tense is has or have plus third form of the verb, and identification of past perfect tense is had plus third form of the verb. Fine. So let us see some examples to clarify it. I said, comma, inverted comma, start, I have done my duty, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that said is here reporting verb. So according to rule, if the reporting verb in the past tense, so it is past tense, fine. So the verb in the reported speech is also changed into past tense. So I have done my duty. This is reported speech here, and what is verb? Have done, means it is in present perfect tense. So it will change into past perfect tense when we will convert it into indirect speech. So the sentence will be, I said that I had done my duty. Right? So what are the changes that you can identify here? First is removal of inverted commas. Second, change of tense. Third, use of conjunction that. Same with another example also. He said, comma, inverted commas, start, I have passed examination, full stop, inverted commas, close. So the sentence will be, he said that he had passed examination. Number 4 is, if your reported speech it is in present perfect continuous tense in direct speech, then it will converted into past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. So let us see what is the identification of present perfect continuous tense. Has or have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing. And the identification of past perfect continuous tense is had plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing. So let us see some examples to clarify it. Number 1, she said, comma, inverted commas, start, they have been dancing since 1 o'clock, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that said is here reporting verb, and they have been dancing since 1 o'clock is here reported speech. And according to rule, if reported speech it is in present perfect continuous tense, then it will change into past perfect continuous tense when we will convert into direct from indirect. So sentence will be, she said that they had been dancing since 1 o'clock, full stop. Next example is, we said, comma, inverted commas, start, it has been raining for 2 hours, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as per rule, if reported speech it is in present perfect continuous tense, then it will convert it into past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. So the sentence will be, we said that it had been raining for 2 hours. Number 5th, if reported speech is in past simple tense, then it will converted into past perfect tense in indirect speech. Means if simple past verb in the direct speech is used, then it changes into past perfect verb in the indirect speech. So the identification of past simple tense is second form of the verb or did, and the identification of past perfect tense is had plus third form of the verb. So let us see some examples to clarify it. You said, comma, inverted commas, start, Sohan played football, full stop, inverted commas, close. So here said is reporting verb and Sohan played football is here reported speech. So as you can see that if reported speech it is in past simple tense, then when we will convert it into indirect speech, it will convert it into past perfect tense. So the sentence will be, you said that Sohan had played football. So what are the changes that you can see or identify here? Number 1 is removal of inverted commas. Number 2, change of tense. Number 3 is that use of conjunction that. Fine. Same with another example also. He said, comma, inverted commas start, the horse died in the night, in full stop, inverted commas close. Fine. So as you can see that said is here reporting verb and the horse died in the night is here reported speech. So if reported speech in the past simple tense, so here as you can see died, it is second form of the verb, it is representing that it is past simple tense, then it will converted into past perfect tense when we will converted into indirect speech. So the sentence will be, he said that the horse had died in the night. Number 6. If reported speech it is in past continuous tense, then it will converted into past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. Fine. So the identification of past continuous tense is was verb plus first form of the verb plus ing, and the identification of past perfect continuous tense is had plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing. So let us see some examples to clarify it. Number 1, he said, comma, inverted commas start, they were making a noise, full stop, inverted commas close. Fine. So as you can see that said is here reporting verb and they were making a noise is here reported speech. According to rule, if reported speech it is in past continuous tense, then it will converted into change into past perfect continuous tense when we will convert direct speech into indirect speech. So sentence will be, he said that they had been making a noise. Same with another example also. You said, comma, inverted commas start, he was playing a kite, full stop, inverted commas close. So as you can see that reported speech it is in past continuous tense, so according to rule it will change into past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. So the sentence will be, you said that he had been flying a kite. Number 7. If reported speech it is in past perfect tense in the direct speech, then there will be no change in indirect speech. Means past perfect verb in the direct speech remains unchanged in indirect speech. So the identification of past perfect tense is had plus third form of the verb. So there will be no change when you will convert direct speech into indirect speech. Fine. So let us see an example to clarify it. Harish said, comma, inverted commas start, Ram had already seen the Taj, full stop, inverted commas close. As per rule, if reported speech it is in past perfect tense, then there will be no change in indirect speech when we will convert direct into indirect. It will remain same. Just what you have to do, you have to remove inverted commas and you have to place conjunction that. So the sentence will be, Hari said that Ram had already seen the Taj. Fine. So note one thing, all present tenses in the direct speech change into corresponding past tenses in the indirect speech. Students, note one thing, that past perfect tense does not change. Past perfect continuous tense does not change into any tense. They remain same. Number 8. If your reported speech it is in future tense in the direct speech. So what is the identification of simple future tense? Will or shall plus first form of the verb. Then when we will convert it into indirect speech, will becomes would, shall becomes should, and form of the verb will remain same. So to clarify it, let's see some examples. They said, comma, inverted comma, start. He will go to Delhi, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see, he will go to Delhi is here reported speech, and will go is here what? Verb, and it is representing that it is future tense. So will becomes would, shall becomes should, and form of the verb will remain same. So they said that he would go to Delhi. Same with another example also. I said, comma, inverted commas, start. I shall go to the party. Full stop, inverted commas, close. So shall will converted into should in indirect speech. So the sentence will be, I said that I should go to the party. Number 9. If in your reported speech can, may or must is there in the direct speech. So can becomes could, may becomes might, and must becomes had to or would have to in indirect speech. So let us see some examples to clarify it. Number 1. He said, comma, inverted commas, start. Ram can jump over the ball. Full stop, inverted commas, close. So can becomes could in indirect speech. So the sentence will be, he said that Ram could jump over the wall. Same with other examples also. You said, comma, inverted commas, start. Hari may catch the train. Full stop, inverted commas, close. So may becomes might in indirect speech. Sentence will be, you said that Hari might catch the train. Number 3. He said, comma, inverted commas, start. Rani must go at once. Full stop, inverted commas, close. So must becomes had to or would have to in indirect speech. So the sentence will be, Hari said that Rani had to go at once. Remember one thing, form of the verb will remain same. Dear students, note one thing, there is an exception to rule number 2. What is that? Let us see. If the reported speech contains any universal truth or a habitual fact, in that case, the simple present tense does not change into corresponding simple past tense and remains unchanged. Let us see some examples to clarify it. Number 1. The teacher said, comma, inverted commas, start. The earth revolves round the sun. Full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that the earth revolves round the sun is here reported speech. According to exception to rule number 2, if the reported speech contains any universal truth or any habitual fact. So what is this universal truth? So in that case, the simple present tense, so revolves is representing here that it is simple present tense. So the simple present tense does not change into corresponding simple past tense and remains unchanged. So when we will convert it into indirect speech, though, the sentence will be, the teacher said that the earth revolves round the sun. Same with another examples also. She said, comma, inverted comma, start. Karan always speaks truth or politely. Fine. So as you can see that it is here habitual fact that Karan is always speaking truth or politely. So now when you will convert it into indirect speech, then there will be no change. Means the simple present tense does not change into corresponding simple past tense and remains unchanged. Fine. So the sentence will be, she said that Karan always speaks politely or truth. Number 3, the teacher said, comma, inverted commas, start. The earth is round, full stop, inverted commas, close. So it is also universal truth. So we cannot change it, and as you can see that reported speech, it is in simple present tense. So It will not change into corresponding simple past tense or any past tense. It will remain same. Fine. So the sentence will be, the teacher said that the earth or the earth is round. So now let us see what is the difference between say and tell. We say something but we tell somebody. Sometimes the reporting verb is changed to told. Means if in the reporting verb says or said is there, then it will change into told. Why? Because we say something but we tell somebody. Means if we are telling somebody at that time, instead of say or said, we will write down told. Fine. First example is, I said to my father, comma, inverted commas start, I must leave for Delhi next week, full stop, inverted commas close. Fine. So when we will change it into indirect speech, so how you will write down, I told my father that I would have to leave for Delhi next week. Fine. So note that told is not followed by preposition to, and it is always followed by an object. So now let us see another type when we change the sentences of direct speech into indirect speech. So the another type is change in pronouns. Rule number 1 is, if the reported speech of the direct speech contains personal pronouns and possessive adjectives of first person, that is I, my, mine, we, our, ours, us, then they change according to the number and gender of the subject of the reporting verb in indirect speech. Let us see some examples to clarify it. Number 1, he said, comma, inverted commas start, I shall give Ram my work, full stop, inverted commas close. So according to rule number 1, the pronouns of the first person in the reported speech, as you can see I, it is a first person, are changed into the person of the subject of the reporting verb. So here in the reporting verb, what is subject? He is subject. So according to that, it will change. So let us see how. He said that he would give Ram my work. So the pronouns or the pronoun of the first person in the reported speech is changed or are changed into the person of the subject of the reporting verb. Same with other examples also. You said, comma, inverted commas start, I shall give Ram my book, full stop, inverted commas close. So as you can see that in the reported speech, here I is what? First person. So this will change according to the subject of the reporting verb. And what is subject here in the reporting verb? You. So the sentence will be, you said that you would give Ram your book. Fine. Same with other example also. I said, comma, inverted commas start, I am reading my book, full stop, inverted commas close. So as you can see that I in the reported speech is first person. So it will change according to the subject of the reporting verb. So what is subject in the reporting verb? I. So sentence will be, I said that I was reading my book. Fine. Same with another example also. You said, comma, inverted commas start, we are playing with our toys, full stop, inverted commas close. So in the reported speech, we, as you can see that we is here. Fine. And what is we here? We is here first person. Fine. So according to the subject of the reporting verb, it will change. So what is the subject of the reporting verb? You. So the sentence will be, you said that you were playing with your toys. Rule number 2 is, if the reported speech of the direct speech contains personal pronouns and possessive adjectives of second person, that is you, your, yours, then they change according to the number and gender of the object of the reporting verb in indirect speech. So now let us see some examples to clarify it. I said to Kanta, comma, inverted commas, start, you are not playing with your dolls, full stop, inverted commas, close. So according to rule number 2, that if reported speech of direct speech contains personal pronouns or possessive adjectives of second person, as you can see that you is a second person, then they change according to number and gender of the object of reporting verb. So in reporting verb, what is object? Kanta is object, and according to gender and number we have to change it in indirect speech. So let's see how. I told Kanta that she was not playing with her dolls. Same with other examples also. She said to me, comma, inverted commas, start, you can take your book, full stop, inverted commas, close. So in the reporting verb, object is me, and in reported speech, you is here second person. Fine. So we will change it in according to the number and gender of the object of the reporting verb in indirect speech. So the sentence will be, she told me that I could take my book. Fine. Same with other example also. I said to the boys, comma, inverted commas, start, you are not doing your work, full stop, inverted commas, close. So the sentence will be, I told the boys that they were not doing their work. Now rule number 3 is, if the reported speech of the direct speech contains personal pronouns and possessive adjectives of third person, that is he, his, him, she, her, they, their, them, theirs, it, then they remain unchanged in the indirect speech. Now let us see some examples to clarify it. I said to you, comma, inverted commas, start, he helps his sister, full stop, inverted commas, close. So if in the reported speech third person is there, fine, so it will remain same in indirect speech, there will be no change. So the sentence will be, I told you that he helped his sister. Same with another example also. You said, comma, inverted commas, start, she is playing with her dolls, full stop, inverted commas, close. So as you can see that third person is there. So there will be no change in indirect speech. It will remain as it is. You said that she was playing with her dolls. Third type, when we change the sentences of direct into indirect speech, is change in some other words, that is change of adverbs denoting time and place. So the rule is, while converting sentences from direct to indirect speech, adverbs denoting time and place are changed. That is, those words expressing nearness are generally changed into words expressing distance. Fine. So let us see some examples. Now changes into then. This changes into that. These changes into those. Here changes into there. Thus changes into so. Ago changes into before. Hence changes into thence. Today changes into that day. Tomorrow changes into the next day. Yesterday changes into the previous day. Last week changes into the previous week. Next week changes into the following week. Last night changes into the previous night. Tonight changes into that night. And at last, hither. Hither means to or towards this place. Changes into thither. That is to or towards that place. Let us see some examples to clarify it. Number 1 is he said comma inverted commas start I will do it now full stop inverted commas close. So as per rule, while changing direct speech into indirect speech, the words showing nearness change into words of distance. So he said that he would do it then in the indirect speech. So now changes into then. Same with another examples also. Number 2, I said comma inverted commas start I will come here full stop inverted commas close. So the sentence will be I said that I would go there full stop. Number 3, Ram said to me comma inverted commas start I will go there next month full stop inverted commas close. So the sentence will be Ram told me that he would go there the following month. Number 4, I said comma inverted commas start these mangoes are very sweet full stop inverted commas close. So in indirect speech sentence will be I said that those mangoes were very sweet. So this is the end of the lecture. Students, your homework is revise rules to change direct into indirect speech from the book or video. Now in this video, we shall discuss homework solution of the homework which was assigned you in lecture number 1 of chapter 8, that is a short monsoon diary. Now let us discuss word meanings in detail. Question is, write the meanings of the following words. Number 1, melancholy means very sad. That is, the mist is called melancholy because it makes people feel melancholy. Number 2, rears means grow or cultivate. Number 3, contrive means manage to do something. Number 4, heralded means announced or brought the news of. Number 5 is hushed means very quiet and still. Number 6 is drenched means wet thoroughly or soak. Number 7 is ravine means valley. Number 8 is disconsolately means unhappily. Now let us discuss question answers of comprehension check which is on page number 115. Question number 1 is, why is the author not able to see Biju? The answer of the question is, the author was unable to see Biju due to the mist that covered the hills of Mussoorie. Like a thick white blanket, it completely concealed the hills and the author was unable to hear and see Biju in this condition. Question number 2 is, what are the two ways in which the hills appear to change when the mist comes up? The answer of the question is when the mist comes up, it covers and conceals the hills completely like a thick white blanket. Besides, the trees that usually ring with bird songs tend to appear deathly and silent as the birds do not make any chirping sound and react as though it were midnight. Now let us discuss question answers of comprehension check, which is on page number 117. Question number 1 is, when does the monsoon season begin and when does it end? How do you prepare to face the monsoon? The answer of the question is, the monsoon season in Missouri begins from June 24 or 25. By August 2, the people are fed up with the rain. It ends by 31st August or August 31st. Then begins winter rains, which ends by late March. We take out our raincoats and umbrellas to face the monsoon. Question number 2 is, which hill station does the author describe in this diary entry? The answer of the question is, according to the diary entry, the author describes the beautiful and mesmerizing hill station named Missouri. Question number 3 is, for how many days does it rain without stopping? What does the author do on these days? The answer of the question is, it rained continuously for 8 to 9 days as the weather was damp and soggy outside and he could not go outside. He kept pacing his room and looked out of the window at a few bobbing umbrellas. Question number 4 is, where do the snake and rodents take shelter? Why? The answer of the question is, the rodents and snakes take shelter in roofs, attics and godowns. They do so because their holes are flooded with rainwater. Question number 5 is, what did the author receive in the mail? The answer of the question is, the author received a check in the mail. Now let us discuss question answers of working with the text, which is on page number 118 in your book. Question number 1 is, look carefully at the diary entries for June 24, June 25, August 2 and March 23. Now write down the changes that happen as the rains progress from June to March. The answer of the question is, rains in Missouri begin in June and end by March. June 24 is the first day of monsoon mist, which covered the hills and spreads silence. On August 2, it rained all night and made sleeping difficult. By late March ends winter as well as the rains. Question number 2 is, why did the grandmother ask the children not to kill the chuchundar? The answer of the question is, the grandmother told the children not to kill the chuchundars because they brought good luck, means prosperity and money. Question number 3 is, what signs do we find in nature which show that the monsoon are about to end? The answer of the question is, by the end of monsoon, the greenery is at its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily turns red. A rainbow is formed in the sky. Question number 5 is, although tin roofs are given to springing uncountable leaks, there is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. The first part is, why has the writer used the word springing? The answer of the question is, the word springing refers to moving suddenly at once. The author uses this word to indicate how the tin roofs are prone to development of sudden unexpected leaking. Part 2 is, how is the writer untouched by the rain? The answer of the question is, the author is left physically untouched by rain because he is safe inside his room and the tin roof stops the rain from leaking inside. Part 3 is, how is the writer in touch with the rain at the same time? The answer of the question is, the writer is in touch with the rain at the same time because he can see the rain from inside his room and feel it as it has been drumming on the corrugated tin roof of his house. Question number 6 is, mention a few things that can happen when there is endless rain for days together. The answer of the question is, when there is endless rain for days together, everything becomes damp and soggy. There is no place for anybody to go to. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers such as wild balsam, dahlias, begonias and ground orchids begin to appear. Question number 7 is, what is the significance of cobra lily in relation to the monsoon season? Its beginning and end. The answer of the question is, when monsoon begins, the first cobra lily appears from the ferns. When the seeds of the cobra lily turn red, it signifies that the monsoon is coming to an end. So, that's all for today. This is the end of the lecture. Students, if you like our videos, please hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.